Fala galera, bem-vindos a mais um vídeo aqui do canal. Hoje eu tô com o meu treinador, ele é americano e é formado doutorado, né, em fisioterapia. E ele vai ensinar um pouquinho pra gente algumas técnicas que a gente pode fazer para melhorar o nosso agachamento, para agachar mais fundo, ter mais mobilidade e mais amplitude de movimento, beleza? Então agora eu vou passar a palavra para ele.
Alright guys, so the first thing we're kind of going to be talking about and how to get a deeper squat is going to be the ankle. It's going to be followed up with a few different series, you know, maybe talking about the hip, the back, and then your form. So we'll start with a couple things that you can do to help improve your squat depth. We'll start with there. So this first video is going to start with the ankle. Caio here is going to be the model, and the first thing I want to talk about is how the ankle works. So a lot of times there could be a limitation in that ankle that's allowing you not to get to that proper squat depth, or you may be falling back because you're limited in that dorsiflexion range of motion. So the first thing that I like to look at in something in regards to that range of motion is the calf musculature. So Kyle, go ahead and sit down here for me.
Okay.
I got my lacrosse ball. This can be done with a foam roller. Lacrosse ball works nice too. But I'm going to give you guys 3 easy tips to kind of focus on to help improve that dorsiflexion range of motion. First one here is just a little bit of soft tissue work for the calf. What you should do is just kind of roll back and forth just like that. You might find some tender spots. If you find that, you know, you can kind of hang out on there a little bit, do some slow rolls, circles, work out that calf muscle. You can even tack it down and bring the ankle up and down, slide and glide those structures through the area. You should work kind of this whole piece. Don't forget about the lower part too. Back and forth just like that. All the way up the calf.
And it's supposed to be like uncomfortable.
It's going to be a little uncomfortable. It shouldn't be really painful. So if it is, back off of it a little bit. If you're getting any numbness and tingling down in the foot, anything like that, obviously back off a little bit, find a different spot. But yeah, it could be a little uncomfortable, especially if you're limited in this range of motion of pulling the foot up. So that's what I would start with. Don't spend 10 minutes doing that though. This should be something that only takes a minute or two, because these gains and this soft tissue stuff are likely transient anyway. So there's no reason to spend 10 or 15 minutes hitting this. If you have one ankle that's limited more than the other, obviously start with that one and maybe open that one up before you do some sort of squat. All right, second thing that I would do, if you got a band, wrap it around something solid here. Go ahead and stand up, Kyle. Face that way. He's going to put his ankle in this band here. And what you're going to want to do is put some tension on the band. So step forward. There you go. Put all that weight in the left leg. Yep. And what you're going to do is keep that foot flat and drive that knee forward, just like that. Bring that knee out over the toe though, so that leg can kind of stand behind you a little bit. So you're kind of hitting it like this.
Okay.
And this is going to help open up that joint a little bit and improve that dorsiflexion. Go ahead and turn around. You can do the same thing the opposite way. So put a little more tension on that band. Step back. There you go. And you can even grab a partner here and tack down that ankle. There you go. Keep that heel down. Good. There you go. Do maybe 2 sets of 15 or so. Ease into that. Same thing. This shouldn't be painful or anything like that. This should feel good. This should help open that talocrural joint up a little bit and get you squatting a little bit deeper if your ankle is limited. All right, guys. Third and final thing here for the ankle is going to be a distraction here for the talocrural joint. Go ahead and sit down here, Kyle. You're going to take this band again, put it on the underside of the foot here, and then cross it over and wrap it around here. And what Kyle's going to do is he's going to push himself back a little bit, keep that leg straight. Whole leg relaxed here, especially the ankle. You're probably going to feel this up the leg a little bit. But then what he can do is oscillate back into it a little bit. Good, just like that. Maybe do 2 sets of 15, 3 sets. And you should be feeling the stretch right here in the front of the ankle joint. How's that feel?
Feels good. Yeah.
All right, perfect.
All right, awesome. Okay, is that all? Thank you very much, man. Yeah. Bom, galera, se você curtiu esse vídeo, dá um like, por favor, que tá muito irado essa série. Vai continuar, vai ter mais dicas aí do Justin. E segue ele nas redes sociais dele, né? Ele é meu treinador, já ele me preparou para minhas últimas competições, onde eu fui campeão. Muito bom, recomendo muito o trabalho dele. E ele dá desconto até para brasileiro, tá? Então manda um e-mail, eu vou colocar o site dele aqui no vídeo e na descrição do vídeo. E também as redes sociais dele estão aqui, beleza? Então é isso aí, tamo junto e vejo vocês no próximo vídeo.